Well, it looks like they came for another one. If you haven't heard the news yet, Tim Drake Robin just got Bobby Draked. Yeah, I know. The comparison does hold up some, even though Tim Drake didn't get hit with Jean Grey's telepathy to change decades of continuity and other relationships that we're well aware of. But here we go. In today's Batman Urban Legends number 6, we see that Tim Drake finally embraces his queerness. This is such a sad state of affairs. You can't be male. If you're male, you can't be white. If you're a white male, you can't be cis. It just stacks upon itself, doesn't it? It just stacks and stacks and stacks like a little Russian, like one of those little Russian dolls. It just more and more and more and more and more. So to take a look at this in the latest installment of the monthly anthology series, Batman Urban Legends, it picks up here with Tim Drake. He came into contact. If you've been reading the series, he met up with some old friend of his, Bernard, and then action ensues. Apparently he's been on the trail, though. Robin's been on the trail of some type of cult that's been doing stuff with kids. And here we go. What really gets me in here, where is it at here? There's a line here that right here in the latest chapter, penned by Megan Fitzmartin, who I have no idea who that is. This kicks off with Tim launching into the rescue of his friend Bernard from the cult that's been kidnapping teenagers across Gotham after he's cut free Bernard, who's been training in combat, because even though he's gay, he can fight, obviously. He helps Robin make short work of the villains in their attempt to sacrifice teens, while Tim inwardly scoffs at the retro motivations and struggles to decide what would Batman do. He also begins coming to a major realization in the heat of the moment. So while they're fighting off these bad guys, he gets all hot and bothered about his sexuality right in the middle of that. That's all he's thinking about. That's all he's thinking about. Because whenever you go down this path, all you think about is your sexuality, your sexuality, your sexuality. And guys, just so you know, Tim Drake, even this article here on CBR explains what makes this moment especially consequential is that Tim and Stephanie Brown, who is a spoiler, who has been Batgirl, they have been a major item since the 90s. We are talking decades of Tim Drake not displaying this type of behavior. But it's 2021, so everything has to change. And here's the payoff right here. I was hoping you would, Tim Drake. Do you want to go on a date with me? Yeah, I think I want that. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. I haven't followed Tim Drake in a while, just to be honest with you, but I do remember earlier stuff that I really, really liked, especially like years ago. I think Chuck Dixon and Tom Lyle did a series with him, with Robin, where he was fighting King Snake, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember that series, I remember loving that series. And I mean, literally, right here, we have decades. Stephanie Brown and Tim have been together for decades. Even up to last year's Young Justice, it brought the two back into each other's orbit. And so they do this off-page in Urban Legends earlier in this year, in earlier issues. So who is it going to come for next? That's the question. Let's take a look here at the Bat family here, because let's see here. I know that there were so many people that were gunning for it to be Nightwing, but it's not. So who next? It's not like they didn't have other Robins or other wannabe Robins that they could have selected from to do this. No, it's always about appropriation. They cannot create a new character for this because nobody's going to come in on the ground floor, or very few people, let's just say that. And even less of those very few people will actually be paying customers, will come in on the ground floor of this type of stuff and will support it. So they have to appropriate. They have to take what has been and make you think that you were wrong all along and that this is the way that it has been. These are the feelings that he's been fighting against. This is what's been going on in his mind, and now he's coming to terms with it because now he's finding out himself as an individual. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's frustrating and it's ridiculous. So what would Batman do? I don't know. Who gives a rip? Who gives a rip about this? Why can't you create characters with substance that goes beyond the current social, political ideologies and norms that are trying to be passed and trying to be accepted? Why can't you create and make heroes? That's the question. That's the question I'm asking today in this video. And also, who's next? which Bat family member is going to be the next one that they have to, as I say, embrace their queerness. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Tell me in the comments who's going to be next. Who do you think is going to be next? Take care, everyone. And we leave on this note.